Now it's recording. Okay.
Ready? I want to tell you about some of my favorite words in Korean, like ongjenga and 냉장고. Sounds romantic to me. I know, it's refrigerator. And wangta. I like the sound of wangta, but why wangta? Because actually I have to admit that I am wangta. Yeah. Now I know what you're thinking. Frank, you're not wangta. You're intelligent and you're funny and kind and handsome and sexy. You can stop me anytime. But actually I am wangta because actually almost every night I come home alone. Okay, when I say something like that, you guys should go, "Aww." Let's try again. Every night I come home alone. Thank you. But I have a solution, which is my hobby, music. I enjoy playing music, and I can play music by myself or with other people. Music is good, but I play the saxophone, and the saxophone is kind of loud. People who play loud instruments like saxophone and drums, it's always a problem where to practice. For me, I came to the solution, and my solution is street music. So I can play my music on the street, and I enjoy that. And that's also a good solution, but in the winter when it gets cold, I can't play on the street. So that's always a problem for me. Where am I going to play music? And every day I'm thinking, where can I play today? The other day I had to, before I tell you that, let me just talk about street music and talk about what you can expect as a street musician. When I play street music, I get many different reactions. Sometimes people ignore me, sometimes they make pictures, take pictures, sometimes they listen to me, they give me money sometimes they adore me, sometimes they give me their phone numbers, sometimes people want to talk, and sometimes people look at me like I'm a strange insect, and sometimes people want to fight me, especially the old men who are drinking. This shows all the possibilities, but as far as time goes, this is really what it looks like. As you can see, most of the time they're either ignoring me or looking at me like I'm a strange insect. But that's okay. The other day, I had an appointment at Chungjeongnam station at 6 o'clock, and I was thinking, how can I practice today? And I thought, well, maybe I can stop on the way at one of the subway stations. Well, how do you find a place to play? There's three things that are important. First of all, it should be quiet, and there should be people, and it should be warm. So playing outside in the winter is not a good idea. So I thought maybe I could stop at the subway station, and I had to find a subway station that exited in the middle, not on the side, so there'd be more people. Well, Sincheon is on the side, but the next station, Iwa, is in the middle. So I went to Iwa, and it was good, and I was playing, and I was getting this reaction. That was all right. I was playing for a while, and then a guy came up, and it looked like he was watching me, and he looked like he was writing a letter for a long time. I thought, well, what's he doing? Is he strange, or what's he going to do? But after about 5 minutes, he came up to me, and he said, "Hey, hi, I am a street artist, and you're a street musician," and he gave me the picture. And I looked at it, I really liked it, because I thought it caught my essence. And I was very happy, and we talked for a minute, and then I put the picture down, and I kept playing. And that was good. I looked at my watch, it was 5:40. I only had about 5 minutes, so I played another couple minutes. And then this beautiful woman came up, and she looked at me, she was so surprised, and then she went, "Wow!" I was playing, and I was playing, wow! And then I didn't know, should I talk to her, or should I just keep playing? If I stop, it's kind of unprofessional. So I thought maybe she'd stay, but then suddenly she turned around and walked over to the subway, and the subway car came, whoosh, she got on the subway, and whoosh, and she was gone. I was a little sad, but I thought, okay. And I looked at my watch, I had about 2 more minutes, and I heard the train coming, so I picked up my stuff and got on the train, and as I was on the train, I was putting away my instrument. I looked around and where's the picture? It wasn't there. And then I thought, what happened? Maybe when the train came, it blew my paper away. And I didn't see it, so I didn't pick it up. And I was so upset, so sad. And what could I do? And then I was just, oh well. And then I thought, wait a minute. Maybe if the next station is a center station, I can get off and come back. I'll be a little late, maybe, but... And I thought, okay, I had a little bit of hope. So I thought about it, but the next station was a side station. And then I got up, I was at Chungjeong, and I thought there's no time. So I was making preparations to get out. And just at that moment, the train came from the other side. And without thinking about it, I jumped on the train and I was going back to Ewha. Yeah. And then I looked around, I got there, and I looked around, and I saw in the corner a piece of paper, but it had footprints all over it. And I thought, that must be my paper. And I went and I picked it up, and there it was, my picture. And it had no footprints on it at all. I was so happy. And just then, my train came up, and I jumped on the train, and I got on. And I got to Chungjeong. No, it was 5:55. I was going to be late. And I ran to my appointment. I got there at 6:05. I really hate to be late. And I called my contact and I said, hi. And I was about to say, I'm sorry. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. I know, I've been waiting. She didn't know. And I went up and everything was great. I realized that between tragedy and regret and remorse, there's sometimes a little space. And in that space, you can put possibility and hope and action. Tragedy, possibility, hope, action. I got a lot out of playing street music the other day. I got a nice picture of myself, and I learned a lesson about life. But I should have talked to the wow girl.